And we are live. Welcome to The Last Word with Ebontis and Lord Cognito. We are live here in the beautiful Rose and Shingle Creek. What's up, man?
How's it going, man? We've been enjoying the con so far. It's crazy. It's actually really, really cool here if you're a Destiny fan at all. Like this is like your mecca. This is like your trip for the year. So it's been really cool meeting a lot of awesome people. Everybody's been really positive. So yeah, if you didn't make this trip, definitely look next year. This Rose and Shingle Creek Resort is amazing and huge.
Huge.
So yeah, I'll let you take a few words
Dude,
there 'cause I'm
man.
stealing all this.
Nah, man, dude, you said it best. I mean, this has been truly remarkable. Like, not even I could have envisioned how, like, immense the building is, the location is.
Yeah.
There's a golf course here, by the way. You know what I'm saying?
Slightly large.
Yeah, slightly larger. And then just the sheer volume of people that are all Destiny fans, gamers, like that aspect really is mind-blowing. So let's get into the con itself. This is day one.
Yep.
What's your feelings? What are some standouts? Shout out to the people yelling.
Yeah.
What are some
Yeah,
standouts?
we're
We
live, by
live
the
from
way.
the pool, y'all. We live from the pool. We giving you that last word, real experience. But give me some standout experiences from you so far, day one of GuardianCon.
I mean, just the resort itself, like the space is really cool. They've got a couple stages, so the spacing of both is really nice. And honestly, just like for me, some of the standouts have been the creatives. All the art people, all the artists and things like those have been really cool to see and meet, and just like seeing all the different creative types. But also like Bungie sitting right there in the middle of the whole thing.
Yes.
They have so many booths for playing
Yes.
Crucible and Gambit and stuff like that. They are, that's probably the other one is like, getting to just see a lot of the Bungie devs and how many made the trip and like how many are here for this. It's just showing some really, really cool love for the community from them, which is great.
Yeah, I'm in concurrent with you, man. I think that the thing about it that really separates it from past cons that we've been to is Bungie's presence, is the fact that it's literally an intimate feel. They're right there on the floor. They're accessible. Like, Deej is there. Then the next minute, you're talking to, like, Cosmo. And, the nonstop creative people, the developers that are in the community, just being accessible amongst the floor, and just the scope of it, right?
Yeah,
The scope is amazing.
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, they've got the stage you picture is like, I mean, they have one stage which is pretty massive, lots of seats behind it. That's where they've been doing some of the bigger presentations, like the raid belts from Bungie and the St. Jude's presentation. So those are really cool. And then the other side, they have like more specific topics. You've got lore, you've got mental health and things. So it's like they're covering a lot of things when it comes to content creation and just like gaming community in general across a huge spectrum, which is really cool. It's not just specialized like, hey, we play Destiny. It's like, what are streamers' mental health? Like the lore of Destiny, which is cool. You had like Mylan Games and Bife, which
Bife.
of course like,
Woo!
Shout out
We met, but shout out to Bife. Yo, we
Yeah.
met, he was awesome.
shout out to Bife, met him, Mylan Games as well. We caught him last night.
Party.
Almost bought him a drink, but not quite. But yeah, it's just the scale of this thing is really cool, and it's just names to faces and shaking hands of people you've seen in the community. It's kind of just it. You don't get to do that in a lot of things, and this is really, really cool to see everybody come together in one place.
Absolutely, man. I think you nailed it. And I think ultimately you realize how large this community truly is.
Yes.
Like the thing about it, it doesn't matter if you're a small content creator, a large content creator. It's just like community, man. Like, again, I know I'm biased. I know Destiny is our favorite game.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I am hard pressed to find communities that can not only consistently raise for charity in the way that they're doing with St. Jude's and all that stuff, but just this communal come together for positivity and for the love of this game. I haven't seen something like that before.
No, it's really cool to see because everybody you meet is just like genuinely nice. They're happy to be there. It's like everybody's like, you could, I don't know, I haven't been to like E3 or other conventions, and I'm sure a lot of them are still pretty positive, but you like, you rub shoulders with somebody, they're like, hey, what's up? Just like, it's all just positive and good stuff in here. It's like the line situation to get this thing,
Yo.
he got it early. So he got that the day early. This, on day of, that is an organization piece. First time in the resort, so we'll give him a piece. But yeah,
They got to work on a couple
multiple
things.
lines and checking in. I don't know, like the way the space is set up. I'm not like it would take a little different organization completely. Really, really long like separation lines if you were going to do that. There are ways to, but it's like it could have changed a bit. So, but honestly, outside of just like getting the badge, it's been amazing. The food in this resort so far.
Dude. Let's give it up to Rose and Shingle, y'all. Rose and Shingle Creek, like I had no idea. This, like you look at the pictures, you look at the hotel. All right, looks nice.
Yeah.
Until you get here, I'm telling you right now, if you guys have never done GuardianCon, this is the one to do. We came from what is it, Tampa Fair?
Tampa Fairgrounds is where I met you 4 years ago in 2016.
4 years ago we met there. Cool. Don't get me wrong. Nice attempt at what they were doing. We love what the energy of it was. But this is premium.
Yeah.
This is the experience. I mean, again, you have everything you want. You got your pool, you got your gym that he didn't make it, but we're not gonna get it. All jokes aside, like you got so many facilities, man, and it is immense. You got stores inside. Like it is almost a self-contained island.
I mean, it is basically.
You don't need to leave.
You don't need to leave. That's kind of the thing. They've got as he said, they've got everything here. So if you're looking to like just spend time in one place, like the convention itself is indoors. You can walk from your hotel room through the lobby to the convention, not sweating in the Florida heat, not turning into a puddle on the way, just like waiting in line. Like it's really well done, and just the space is. I mean, it's always going to need more space probably, but it's like they manage the space really well. There's a couple tweaks you might have for popular spots, but I mean, overall, this place is an amazing resort. Like vacation here would be awesome.
Right,
and
this is a vacation spot.
Is absolutely a vacation
without even
spot.
GuardianCon.
Yeah. No, straight up vacation. And since we did it through GuardianCon, like what we got the rooms for, an absolute steal.
Oh, dude. I want to also, can't forget, I want to shout out Cathallion,
Yes.
Broman, Kevin, dude, like
And just all of them.
well, everybody who is responsible for putting this together. Again, we've been here 4 years ago. We've seen the growth, and to see this thing explode into this is truly mind-blowing.
Yeah.
So shout out to those guys for organizing. For me personally, as far as the standouts, I would say, like, okay, you got a chance to see Destiny on the floor. You know, we saw the what's our guy, Pino from the Gambit Creator.
Pinotorius. Yeah, big, huge, integral part of the Gambit team. Talked to him for a little bit, just about. I mean, talking to him, like, what was that like? Just talking to a dev about Pino. Just you tell me.
Yeah, just like we had this great conversation about. He's like, look, ask us about Gambit Prime and like, what do you think? And we just had this real honest discussion. I'm like, look, you know, I'm on the side that, look, Prime is cool. I like some things that they tried to do with it. You know, there was some things that I still prefer standard Gambit. And then tell them what you said, like, as far as your whole thing
I
was.
was like, mine for me, it's just like you almost want kind of love child of both because like Prime and regular Gambit have different things, and he's just sitting there is like totally in agreement and like talking about invasions for me is something I never thought I would do, but like the hybrid mode of Gambit let me have fun in a way I never expected in Destiny, as I'm not going to be like, I'm not a true Vanguard like PvP sniper or misfire. I'm not that level in PvP, but there are moments when I invade, and especially the new maps, I told him, I was like, I like the new maps for how the mobility or the cover that you can use, and he just, I mean, they appreciate that type of feedback from like the people who play the game. They play their game. There's no question. All of them play their game.
Absolutely.
A ton. But when they can sit there and ask us questions and see what we think about it, it feels really cool to sit there and have a developer who's working on the game that you play actually like just listen to you and say, yeah, absolutely, or cool, or that's a surprise, or any of those things, and you're like, they work on the game, and I'm talking to them. It's like, it's kind of a weird thing for me, because like, this man's been to E3 and talked to some, like, this for me is like, dude, this is awesome.
It's awesome, bro. And I want you to elaborate on that. Now, we talked to, what was our guy that we were talking to? This was his first GuardianCon, and we were over there. Oh, damn, I forgot. He said that
Siva.
Yeah,
Siva.
Now, his story to me was interesting because he basically said he was like in the community forums and ended up getting a job at Bungie.
Dylan, you're talking about,
yeah.
the developer, yeah. Yeah, so I mean, DMG, if you guys don't know, DMG, all the bread memes. If you don't know, then, you know, check Twitter out. But Dylan was really, really cool. We talked to him and Catherine. She's part of actually the raid team as well. Both of you guys were awesome. You've probably seen them both in the Vidocs and stuff. But I mean, he said he was on the Bungie forums, an active person, ended up throwing all his stuff in a car in San Diego, driving up, taking the job, and just went for it. And I mean, Cosmo, if you guys have seen him as well, he's been in the community team a little longer. He ran the Bungie Reddit, or the Destiny Reddit. So I mean, you see, like, you get these awesome stories of like, hey, I wish I could work at Bungie, and they were like, these were the same stories from them. And that's what's really cool, to talk to them and be like, it's like, I wish I could. And they're like, dude, I did the same thing.
No doubt. Dude, again, it's awesome, man. I want to give some shout out. We saw the Big Show. Shout out to the Big Show. We saw him.
He's a big dude.
It's a big dude. It's a big
Fits
dude.
the bill. Like, he fits the name.
Yeah. Well, so you got him. I want to shout out, Cool Guy. How good?
Cool Guy's been awesome.
Cool
we
Guy's been awesome.
We had him on the podcast like literally not more than like a week ago, and he's just like he fits the bill. He's a cool guy. I know that sounds cliche, but he is. He's just like chill, fun guy, very nice.
Fallout plays.
Fallout. Shout out to you, man.
No
Definitely
doubt.
good to shake your hand. Finally.
Lono.
Say no to rage, Mr. Lono for sure, man. Also, like, I mean, come on, we are passionate about Destiny, but that man does more talking. Like, he's talked more about Destiny than probably almost anybody. I would feel.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, he's up there for sure. But I mean, it's been amazing. So the artists, like Brian Monk, Brian Monkus, like I got a couple of pieces of art. Yeah, his were really cool, but like not just him. He's just like one of the first ones we went to. But I can go down that whole row of artists and just I want something from all of them.
Dude. And the cool thing about it is also, like I said, you have the, like I said, Bungie themselves. You've got the community, you've got the fans. Then you've got people who are these amazing content creators and artists, and then another thing we're forgetting about is just the video game. Like, this is also gaming. We've got Borderlands 3 in here. We've got Control, remember, from 505 Games. So the cool thing about Destiny that I'm liking that they're doing is it's almost inclusive to other devs, like, which I've never seen before, to be honest.
No, I mean, well, they're not. It's not like they should be afraid, and no one should. It's like everyone's making their own games, but they're just like the more of support, and that's shouting out to Gathalion and Brumman and like Kevin again, putting this together and looking for people in this space of games that wants to be part of this event.
Bro, I almost forgot. One of the coolest things coming into the whole thing is like that whole like arcade of vintage games.
All vintage,
like old arcade games, like
old
the
school.
old school NBA Jam. I mean, they even got like Pong.
He's on fire.
He's on fire. They got like VR stuff. Like, it's just like, forget GuardianCon. Before you even enter the facility, it's just so cool just to see all that stuff lined up. And you can literally game there all day. And it's a ton of stuff. It's not just like one or two machines. It's like tons of stuff, man.
Yeah.
What you think about that?
That was actually pretty cool to see the arcade. It's a nice way to kind of just get in the gaming vibe as you're walking in. Nostalgia hits as you go. But just as soon as you walk in, you just see like the scale of what's in front of you, like the way they've got everything. Bungie is square in the middle, the huge stage off to the left, the meetups and everything. And then there's a whole other section for like kind of the lounge area, and then you've got the other stage. Just so much cool stuff in there. It's been kind of surreal. But like one of the biggest things, and shout out to again, like Gathalion and Broman and what they've done. The charity streams, everything they've put together, the number this year, I mean, they're over 3.8 million total going to St. Jude's. And St. Jude's has their booth there. They've got like St. Jude's capes, which is really, really awesome. Really cool. They're just cool. They're like here. But a really cool thing they have, and they were saying when people go through their treatments and stuff, or their round of chemo is done, they have a party for them.
Yeah, that was dope.
They have like kind of a VR experience to be part of that and see that and stuff like that. And that's like, that's what this whole thing is all about. It's like, we're gamers, we have fun, but the whole banner above the entrance says gaming.
Yeah, you felt
gaming,
that. You
gaming
felt that.
does good.
Yeah.
And that's one of the that's why this whole thing is here, is like the good that they do for the community, the positivity, and then the charity work that they're able to do by such an awesome community in this event that they've made. It's like, it's hands down like second to none.
Second to none. And to me, you nailed it. I think that's why I'm probably the most proud. Because again, it's gaming, yes, that's the forefront. But at the end of the day, to see the community come together for such a positive thing for kids in need, and it just, that whole production of it makes me proud to be a Destiny fan. And it really doesn't get any better, man. But yeah, this is day one experiences, man. It's still, we still got more con left, more things to do, more meetups. But we just want to give you guys like a little behind the scene and obviously do something for you guys who's never been. You gotta come to GuardianCon.
Yeah, next year, if you didn't make it this year, make a trip out of it. Get here a day or two early to check in. Go to Universal, like make it a little vacation, something like that. But get out here if you like the game, have fun. If there's people in the community you know, so many of them are here. It's like, and there's not always everybody can make it, but as many as you might want to see, you're gonna see so many more that you don't even know and meet some really cool people.
Absolutely, man. You heard it here first from the man, Lord Cognito. Ibantis, the last word, but yeah, I mean, you couldn't have said it any better. I mean, I'm absolutely having a ball. I cannot wait to see more, do more.
Seriously.
You know what I'm saying? We got to get online tomorrow for some Bungie action.
I know.
You know
we're going to go play Crucible, see if we can get our Gambit coins in there.
Exactly. I need them Gambit coins. Oh, the Shadow Keep reveal. How did we forget?
Yeah, there's a little Shadow Keep video. It's like we were kind of far away and didn't see all of it, but man, it looks September can't get here soon
Bro.
enough. That's all I can say. It's like, it looks sick.
Bro, Bungie, gameplay, tremendous skyboxes. I mean, Eris was in the building today.
Yeah.
What's her name? Marla?
Guardiana. She's here. Like, her voice when she does Eris is like on another level. It's just so cool. Just you like talk, be like, oh, you're really cool, really nice, and then she goes to that voice, and you're like,
Exorcist.
yeah, it's so crazy.
No doubt. There you have it, man. Again, GuardianCon day 1 complete with my man Ebontis. It's been 4 years.
Too long.
Too long.
But yeah, good to see you in person.
Good to
man.
see you again, brother.
We hugged it out. We shared a drink. I bought him a drink. We're even.
We
we're
had
square.
the chalices, brother. We had callous chalices.
Yeah, go check out the Twitter. Those margaritas are like the size of my head. So.
Exactly. You already have it. So we're gonna do our cue. We're gonna do our normal cue.
We actually can do it.
We can do it proper without any lag and delay.
Yeah.
No doubt. So I'm gonna let you set it off, and you close it out.
All right. Well, you guys know where to find me. It's Ebontis, of course. This thing's gonna be up later. You, sir, as well.
Of course, Lord Cocknell, you already know it's gonna be up on Iron Lord Podcast later. And this will
be the last word.